Hi and welcome back. Today we're going to see something very interesting, that is swapping two variables using the XOR operator. Okay? So we're not going to use any temporary variables, we're only going to use this operator here, And well, first we have to know what this operator does. So it basically does this thing here. We have this truth table which says, well, we have the input A and B. If A and B are both 0, then the result is going to be 0. If A is 0, B is 1, this is going to be 1. If A is 1, B is 0, this is going to be 1. And if A and B are both 1, then this is going to be 0. So very easy to understand. Now let's write out some code. So let's start by defining these two variables, A and B, which are going to be 1 and 2 respectively. Okay, now let's put some print statement that we're going to use later. Okay, so A is equal to A and B is equal to B. Okay, so we're going to use this later. Okay, now let's create a third variable. So we're going to delete this, don't worry. That is going to be equal to A XOR operator B. Okay, so what does this line of code do? It takes the binary representation of A and B, applies the XOR operator of those zeros and ones, and then the result gets converted back to a number. So let's see this with our example here. So A is equal to 1. In binary, this is equal to 1 also. B is equal to 2. In binary, this is equal to 10. So if we put here a 0, it doesn't affect the result. It doesn't affect the binary representation of 1. So these are the binary representation of A and B. So C is going to be equal to A XOR B, which is 1 XOR 2, okay, which is 0 1 XOR 1 0, okay. And the result of this thing is, well, we have here 1 and 0, that's 1, and here we have 0 and 1, well, that's 1. Okay, so this is the binary representation of A XOR B, and now this gets back as a number. So 1 and 1 is the binary representation of 3. So let's see if we are correct. Yeah, we are correct. C is equal to 3. Okay, so before we move on, I want you to talk about one thing that is very important. If we change this order, so if we say B XOR operator A, then we get back this thing here, and the result is exactly the same. So let's actually do it in the code. As you can see, the result is the same. So we can change the order of the operation and the result is going to be the same. Okay, so let's actually delete all of this thing here. And now let's do the magic to swap two numbers. So I know the video is getting long, but after watching this, you're going to feel like a genius. So A, we're going to say is equal to A XOR operator B. B is going to be B XOR operator A. A is equal to A XOR operator B. And that's everything. We have swapped those two variables like magic. Let's actually write some random numbers, and as you can see, the result is the same. One more. The result is the same. The variables got swapped, but why? That is the question we're going to answer right now. So let's see what is happening in each of these lines. So first we're saying A is now A XOR operator B, and here in the second line we're going to say B XOR operator A. This is equal to B XOR operator A XOR operator B, right? And we have already said that it doesn't matter the order of the operation. We can say B XOR operator B XOR operator A. Okay, so now we can drop the parentheses and we are now left with B XOR operator B XOR operator A. Okay, so I now want you to think about what is the result of applying B XOR operator B. So what do we get if we apply the XOR operator to itself? So let's see here with an example. I'm going to say 5 XOR operator 5, that's 0. So 9 XOR operator 9, that's 0. 100 XOR operator 100, that's 0. So you can think about this, but B XOR operator B is going to be 0. So we have 0 XOR operator A. Now, what is 0 XOR operator some value? So I think you got the answer. It's going to be the number itself. So let's see what is 0 XOR operator 6. It's 6. 0 XOR operator 600. 600. 0 XOR operator 50. That's 50. So 0 XOR operator anything is going to be that anything. So this is actually A. So that's fantastic, because now we have that B is equal to A. We have swapped the variables by only using math. Now A is going to be in the third line, so I mean this line is going to be A XOR operator B. So this is basically A XOR operator B, because remember we haven't changed the variable of A. It's still A XOR operator B XOR operator B. So B right now is A. So this is now A XOR operator B. So remember, the order of operation does not matter, so we can do this. And we can drop the parentheses and say this. And we have already seen then that A XOR operator A is 0. So this is this. And B XOR operator 0. Remember, we can change the order of this thing. And this is B. So now B is A and A is B. So we have swapped the variables without using any temporary variable. And I hope you like this video. I hope you understand why this works. And see you in the next one. Bye bye.